welcome to Boxing Day, I suppose. This isn't. I'm not really Canadian, but they're just. Canada is. It's very near. Okay, I could walk to the Blue Water Bridge. I think I've said this before. Whatever. So I sort of feel like a honorary Canadian, if you would. If I know Canada correctly, I think they have no reason to, deny people access to their country. It's a great, wonderful place to visit. I've been there. I've camped there a couple times at the Pinery. I've been to Stratford, to see Love's Labour's Lost performed, which what I didn't appreciate at the time, and it's just like so many other things, you don't appreciate them at the time. Then you look back and like, if I knew then what I know now, it just would have been more. I would have been more appreciative. But then at the same time, now I can sort of look out for these sort of opportunities. But I mean, like, what am I going to be regretful about? 5-10 years from now? Hopefully nothing. But it is what it is. I guess. It's Boxing Day. Yesterday was Christmas. Yeah, typically that happens. So what am I appreciative of this year? I mean, Thanksgiving was like a month ago, but I'm still thankful. I don't still thankful for all these years. Yes. What I'm thankful for is just every opportunity I've ever been given, and just the insight and the wisdom to sort of finally appreciate the things I've learned over the course of my life. I'm 40 fucking years old now, and shows no signs of stopping this aging process, this growing, this in intelligence, wisdom, courage, pride, power, questionable. I'm not Ganondorf here, but I'd be proud to be Princess Zelda. I'd be damn proud to be Link. But Ganondorf or Ganon, even a Ganon or what else? Sahasrara, I don't know, man. He seems to be around the corner sometimes. When the past is involved, I suppose. When there's a link to the past or a link between worlds, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I guess another thing I'm appreciative of is just like awareness. I mean, you think you're born and you're aware of like what? Your mom, your dad, and sometimes when I'm here. And then you sort of become aware that even if you're still there, I'm still here, yeah. So don't worry about it. And then like if you're lucky enough, a couple years later, you become aware of a sibling, and then a couple years later after that, you both become aware of another sibling, and then it just compiles, and sometimes you need to defragment, I guess, but that's not so important until you have enough data on your hands to sort of appreciate, and after 40 years, I have so much fucking data, and it's defragmentation time and awareness of appreciation and appreciation awareness. There's a lot of things like that. What I would like to appreciate today is thanks, Mom, for this awesome shirt. I was born a week after the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man came on the scene. I don't give a shit. My birthday is a week after Ghostbusters came into theaters. I feel such an affinity to this film and this franchise, which might be questionable to some because, I feel like a bad fan in a lot of ways. I loved Ghostbusters. I remember the day I turned 5 years old, I think it was. I went and seen Ghostbusters 2 with my pumped up Ghostbusters kicks, that I got for my birthday. And of course, I was a huge fan of the real Ghostbusters, and my appreciation for that piece of media has only grown over time. Not just because of an awareness, but just as of an insistence upon the quality of the writing. It's no secret that Brian Michael Bendis, no, J. Michael Straczynski, goddamn, yeah, I guess, or Michael J. See, I'm so unaware about. I appreciate these guys. One of them, I think, Bendis wrote Ultimate Spider-Man. While J. Michael Straczynski was writing Amazing Spider-Man at the same time, which is amazing, and then it's just like appreciation and awareness. But what I want to say is like another thing I would like to fucking vindicate right now, and I would like to try and redeem is Ghostbusters 2016. Now, a lot of people said this movie was shit from the get-go. Okay, the fucking trailer appeared on YouTube, and I don't know if it's true to this day, but it was the most disliked fucking trailer ever in history on the site YouTube. That I've been on it. It's no secret. I've been on it since early on. But regardless of that, I believe the hype, so to speak. I mean, even the AVGN, which is another one of these young old guard. I mean, he said he would flat out not even watch the shit, and I have no choice but to take him seriously, which is a shame because I watched it a couple times and I was like, I had preconceived notions and I relied upon those notions instead of making up my own fucking mind, which is another thing I'm appreciative of. Someone finally taught me. I mean, they tried to teach me in fucking logic class and philosophy class in college, but I guess I wasn't listening enough, or they were just laying foundation, which I'm now finally reaping the benefits, so to speak. But what I'd like to say is, I've watched 2016 after watching even the Red Letter Media. What was it called? Half in the Bag? No. Half in the Bag, or it wasn't a review. Anyways, Mike, Jay, and Rich, they just sort of, they were in the spirit. They had Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull vodka and Ecto Coolers, and they just sort of savaged the movie. But at the same time, they gave credit where credit was due. I think in all honesty, they pointed out that yes, a lot of the movie was maybe flawed or less than they had expected or anticipated, but there were certain moments, I think each of them pointed out certain spots where they're like, I gotta give it up, this actually was funny, and so, I was just like, I gotta be honest, I would rewatch this fucking review over and over and over again, and like, just revel in like, oh my god, Paul Feig, you ruined my fucking favorite franchise, I have such a personal stake in this shit, and these guys are fucking vindicating me, ha, but at the same time, I'm like, wait a second, these guys have a point here. This is actually funny too, I really wish I could remember Patty. I can remember the character's name, but I'm afraid I can't remember the actress's name. The power of Patty compels you, and I don't like that scene, but other times in the movie, she's hilarious. She's so no nonsense, and I guess I don't want to tell tales out of school because it's been a minute since I've seen 2016, but overall, I'll say that after rewatching the Red Letter Media, sort of scathing or savaging or just relating their own opinions, which is completely valid and fine. They don't need my permission for that shit. But I rewatched the movie a couple times, and I think I paid for the shit on Amazon. I was like, you know what? It's like $7.99. Why the fuck not throw a couple bucks at this just so I can watch it anytime? I mean, I'm such a fan of the franchise. If a couple bucks from my pocket goes into the pockets of Ghost Corp or Ghost Core or whatever, and we see more Ghostbusters movies in the future, maybe they'll get it right eventually. But then what I realized was I watched it and appreciated it for what it was, not what I wanted it to be. And now I'm thinking of scenes that are just hilarious. Sure, there's a lot of scenes that are sort of, it's just like it's a mixed bag, I guess, but the cat's out of the bag, so to speak, and the mix is in my blood now, and it's like the whole shades of gray thing. I'm so appreciative of the ability to sort of critically think and also think and view things from other perspectives that weren't native to my own self originally. And in that respect, I see Ghostbusters 2016 as a completely valid, completely enjoyable, and completely well worth the fucking ticket price of $7.99, which is what I paid for it on Amazon. I think maybe $8.99, $9.99. I don't care. I mean, I paid fucking $17.99 for. I don't want to talk shit on this movie, but as another one of these movies where the Red Letter Media guys sort of got me to make a purchase that I didn't regret, and I still don't. God damn it. Diamond Cobra versus White Fox. It's a unique movie, and I bought it to make fun of it, and I'm gonna watch it again someday, but I'm a little bit scared to watch it because, I respect these people, if you can believe it, I'm excited to watch it again, but the time's not right for me right now. But I'm glad I paid upwards of $20 for a movie that some probably wouldn't wipe their ass with. I don't want to show any disrespect to the filmmakers. You do you and I'll do me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing you right now, so you don't have to do me. But if I've seen the movie correctly, then I don't know. It's in the proof is in the pudding, and Pudding Sama and Sanji didn't quite get along right away, and I don't know if they've really still or sorted things out. I'm sort of in the middle of, or I'm sort of 2 chapters deep in Wano, so don't send any spoilers my way. But yes, One Piece is a part of the conversation too. Of course it is. But also what I want to say is, getting back to the Ghostbusters of it all, I was really excited for Ghostbusters Afterlife, of course, because of course the original Ghostbusters were coming back, but then at the same time it's like, do we even bother with this because Harold Ramis has unfortunately passed away. But I guess I still have not even completely finished Ghostbusters Afterlife. When it became available for streaming, I watched about half of it. And spoiler alert before the spoilers begin, which is a change, a pace for a lot of people. But spoiler alert for the movie Ghostbusters Afterlife, which maybe nobody really needs anymore, but maybe they do. And if you do, alert. What I'd like to say is I've made it to the point where the Terror Dogs and Zool and Gozer become sort of re-enter the scenario. I think Podcast and Egon's granddaughter enter some sort of ruins, which is sort of strange. But I just, at that point in the movie, it's sort of like, as soon as things get serious, this happens to me every time I play a Persona fucking game. As soon as they give me as soon as the tutorial battles and shit get over, I'm just like, oh, shit's too deep, this shit's too serious, I gotta quit for this for now. And I guess that's where I quit in Ghostbusters Afterlife. But it's on my Amazon, and I've recently gotten to maybe about 5 minutes deeper than I ever have. But I hope to fucking finish that movie someday. I want to go to the Frozen Empire someday. And I think if I have the right, if I'm correct, I think I might be. They're just gonna keep on making incredible films, and another thing I want to stress is, make up your own mind about shit. The internet, I'm not a revolutionary in this ideology, but maybe it needs to be said. Make up your own mind about shit. Don't believe the hype, even if it's anti-hype, and if it's super hyped, maybe there's someone out there that needs to dispel the rumors, Thanks to everybody that's made this year so incredible. I'll try to keep in touch, and this is the way I'm choosing to do so right now. So please like, subscribe, and comment, please. I'd love a comment, I'd love to get a comment on a video. One of these days I'm going to, I hope, So thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah too, I guess. No, not Hanukkah. Well, okay, Hanukkah. All right. Happy holidays.